Thank you so much, Obehi, for this invite. I'm so happy to be here to share this space with you. Thank you so much for the privilege.
Hello and welcome to Obehi Podcast. I'm your host, Obehi Ehigie, and I strongly believe that everyone has a story to share. Now let's get started with this episode.
As I have said before, my name is Imarenakhue Lilian Ehigie. So I am a Nigerian in diaspora, and at the moment I am a mother of a boy, my treasure. And again, I am a Google art specialist. I help small media businesses to be on Google first page whenever their businesses are being searched for. This is my passion, and again, I am also into affiliate marketing, which I love so much. And I'm also passionate about female entrepreneurship. So for that reason, I'm also a founder of a nonprofit organization that promotes, encourage, and support female entrepreneurs in Nigeria. So I live in Italy as well. Okay.
So you have many things now. That is so good. I love that.
So I think it's okay like that. So I don't take the whole time just presenting myself. Thank you once again for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. In fact, you can never spend too much time. We are here for you. This time is dedicated to you. So take it.
Okay.
All right. So there are a lot of beautiful things about your name. No one knows tomorrow. Ehigie. That is another beautiful thing, you know.
Yeah, that is my surname. That is
Uh-huh.
my family name. Yeah.
And it's also full of significance. My surname is Ehigie. It means that
Wow.
no one knows everything. It means actually
Wow.
um,
I
that
love that.
learning is not final. You continue to learn every day. You can
Yeah.
say I know it all. If you say you know it all, you are a fool because no one knows it all.
It means you are ready to go.
I love that. In fact,
Wow.
in Obehi Podcast, I just started a series this morning. I interviewed my brother. A really very interesting thing. The first time I had to interview somebody from my family because I'm
Wow.
dedicating a section just about Esan culture and tradition. Of course, talking about Esan. That is what that series is going to be about. So, of course, we are going to have time to
Wow.
talk about our name, our tradition, where we are coming from, the meaning of this and that. I'm so loving it.
Wow, that is great. I love it too. Wow.
All right, dear Linia, let's start like this. In the diaspora, we are proud of where we are coming from, our culture, and also um, our origin, all of it. So tell me a little bit about you, still growing up now, the young Lilian. Please go.
I was born in a small village called Unhen. So Unhen is located in Ovia Northeast local government area of Nigeria. It's a small, beautiful village. So I was born and brought up in this small village. So when I was growing up, I loved farming. I loved what my parents were into. My father was into cocoa farming. That is the cocoa we use for chocolate. So I love it. So even then, I was trying to make cocoa, but to make chocolate by myself, telling my father that we have to dry it. After drying it, we have to grind it and use it to make cocoa. So I think that was something that really makes my father to be laughing every time I try to make cocoa, because for them it is impossible to make cocoa. So yeah, all these were beautiful experience as a child. Then I never wanted to be a doctor because I don't want to see people suffering. And my aspiration then was to go to school and become a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer. Unfortunately, I'm not a lawyer today, but I think a lawyer is a great profession. I still love it. So I went to primary school, then I went to secondary school. I went to a Motown College in Benin City, where before coming to Europe. So I don't know what else to say.
That is
Yeah.
beautiful. That is beautiful. You see, for the fact that you are in the beginning, you wanted to, in fact, that there is the entrepreneurial spirit now growing up in the family, you know, because of course in Africa, I usually say people are self-sufficient in the sense that the way the society is set up, you are supposed to have something to do. You cannot be jobless is not our nature.
No.
Because you have the land, you have the society. You must do something. You must plant and harvest. And you are the farmer. You are the marketer. You are the one that is selling it. You are negotiating the price because there is no fixed price, no. And all these, of course, are very helpful to you because you need to think very fast. Because you bring your goods to the market now. Talking of maybe cassava, you harvest your cassava, you bring it to the market. There is no fixed price for it because there is no scale to weigh it. All these that are happening are actually increasing also human engagement, talking, dealing, and these are also very beautiful things. Of course, something that of course you don't find here in the West. If you go to a shop, they say the price is 20 euro. It is 20 euro. You don't price, no. Of
Yeah.
course, that even limits you now to how much you can talk with the person that is selling to you. Because you
Yeah.
just give the person 20 euro, they give you the thing, you know. Well,
Then
maybe
you
it's
go
good,
out.
but it depends. All right. So apart from Coco, what else do you remember in your childhood?
Okay. So I remember then in my childhood. Okay. Yeah, there is another thing that I love so much then, in this little village, in this little beautiful village, we don't have a tap where you take that supplies water. So it means that you need to go to the stream. So we have I think about 3 streams around the village. So I love the stream. I love going to the stream because when you get to the stream, you can take your bath and you just fetch the water and come back home. You can also wash your clothes. So that is a beautiful experience, something that when I remember, I still feel like going back to the village just to go to the stream because the experience is really beautiful. Then another thing I love so much is that we have forest around the village. And in this forest, we have a lot and a lot of snails. So we can go to the forest, we just pick some snails and take it to the market and sell it. So that is how, as a child, then we have our money. You see, like as you said before, that we Africans, we are autosufficient. That is very true. Because even as a child, then we don't need to go to our parents to ask money if we want to buy anything. Maybe you want to buy some beautiful earrings as kids then. So we can just go to the forest, we pick up some snails. I mean, we have big snails in Africa. So when you are able to pick up maybe something like 10, even 5, you can sell it in the market. In the village market, we have our market coming up every 5 days. So it means that every 5 days as a kid, you can just go and pick some snails, take it to the market, sell it. And then when your mother is asking you, how much do you sell your snails? You just tell her how much you got. And she said, oh my God, that was too cheap. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that you have your money. And everybody will just be laughing because you have money. And your mother cannot tell you, let me see the money or give it to me because you are not going to show her the money or give it to her. So all these are beautiful experience that when you remember, you just laugh over it and say, wow, that was so nice because it is your money. That is exactly a space where you can really define something that belongs to you and take it. As a kid, you already you start to create that sense of responsibility. This is my own. I own it and I decide for it. So you can just start keeping the money together. So when it is enough for you to get your earrings, or even the first time I had my lipstick, when I think then I was in primary 5. So I did it with my money because, so that all these are experiences that I love so much. And again, I remember as well that when I was 14 years old, I told my father, no, even before 14, I think the first time was when I was 12, something like that. I told my father that I want to have my own farm. And he said, okay. So he showed me a piece of land. Of course, he helped me to clear the land and prepare it. And also my brothers and sisters, some of them also wanted. So we were having this little piece of land all together with a kind of a division to show that your space is from here to here. So we just get it planted, and at the end of the year we harvest the products on it and we sell it and keep the money for ourselves. So it is a way for the kids then to also keep busy, so that you don't just engage with your doing things for your parents or helping them. You also engage on doing things of your own, something that belongs to you. I think it was a way for my parents also to show us how to do things for ourselves instead of helping our parents. Of course, we do help our parents to work in their farm. After school, we normally go to the farm to give them helping hands. Then, since we also have our own piece of land, we can negotiate. We can tell them, okay, Daddy, I'm going to be working with you, or Mommy, please, I want to work with you, but tell me how long, because I also need to go and work in my farm. So you will negotiate with them. They will tell you, okay, just do this with me. Then you are good to go to your own farm. So it's a little piece of farm, but it gives a mega galactic satisfaction. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Is a symbolism around it also that we need to be talking about. Now, it's not just the money now, but what it means for you being able to
Yeah.
think about that, organize yourself, negotiate, and have something of your own, and able to know that this is your own, because there are a lot of things around it. Actually, all
Yeah.
right. Now, looking at the Nigeria of today, looking at the Nigeria that you were then, or looking at the country, do you see any difference in the way things are organized in terms of this thing that you used to do then when you were much smaller?
I don't think maybe there is so much difference. I don't think so, because what I just explained, these are things you may not find in the big cities in Nigeria, maybe like Benin or Lagos or Abuja in big cities. Of course, there may be a different way to live such experience, because in the cities you don't have farms, or even though you have it, maybe the children may not be completely passionate about the farm to an extent that they ask their parents, I want to have a piece of land so that I can farm. I think what happened in my time there is because I was living in the village. That was my reality then, because I was living in the village and I see my parents doing it, and I see how they plant, how they disseminate, and how this product germinate and becomes plants, and then bring out fruits. So when children see what their parents are doing, it is easy for them to be passionate about what their parents are doing and become what their parents are doing. Maybe in Benin City, children see their parents to be teachers or professors in the schools, or even drivers of cars, of maybe service buses in the city. They may want to become drivers like their parents, or they see their parents going to the court in the Benin, so in the city. So they want to learn to become a lawyer in the future, so that they can be like their parents. I think things are not completely different. I think, because this is not I'm not very sure, because I believe that if you still go to the village today, you are still going to see some small farm that is being owned by the children of the farmers. So I believe that this contest is still very much alive in the village. So when you come to the cities, maybe something is different from when I was a kid, but I can't really say much about that because I didn't grow up in Benin. I grew up in Benin City, I think between the ages of 15 and 23 years of age. So that was the reality. I think in that period, I was much more going to school and going to church. You see? So I think that in the society of Nigeria today, we need to integrate a lot of sport for children, so that when the kids are growing up, they have access to practice sport, so that they can engage their brain in different ways. Like in my case, I don't have anything to regret, because even though we don't have sport amenities in the village, so we have other ways to engage our brain. We have other way of development, which I've already explained. Because in this village, we don't have access to maybe a place where you can go and learn how to dance. Yes, you dance. We Africans, we dance, but we dance on the street. So you don't learn it in a way that as a sport. Or maybe we don't have a place where we can go and learn how to swim. We don't go to the swimming pool, but we have rivers, and we can swim if we want to swim. So I think the reality is still almost like before. Maybe this is exactly something I believe that we have to change. We have to replace a lot of things.
All right. This is very important now, in that we are looking at Nigeria, and of course, by extension, in many African countries, where we are talking largely of joblessness of the people, no? A lot of youth that don't have job, because we have taken them away from the land, educated them, feed their head with a lot of hypotheses, a lot of theory that are coming from the West, and we say, okay, these are the civilized people. But these civilized people now, they don't find something to do in their civilization, except of course if they want to come to Europe and go to America, they might find job according to the hypothesis they have been fed with in the school. Yeah. Whereas like you, or like in the traditional African setting, society was already set up. You need to have a relationship between you and your land and the society where you are living in. No, you don't need to feed people with hypotheses, things that you don't really know what they are. Then you finish now, you start asking yourself, what can I do? What you can do is already part of you if you have been educated in the African traditional system. So what I'm going is it possible that we could have actually tried to improve on our entrepreneurial ability, so that when you finish, you don't really need to be looking for somebody to employ you? Because like you, let's take it a little bit deeper. Say maybe, for example, everything you need there, you could have it in that village that you are talking about now.
Yeah.
You are never going to need a job, because you already know how to do your thing, how to cultivate. So maybe as the village is expanding, you need more tools to be able to cultivate. So in this sense, instead of you going there and start tilling the ground every day, you just need machine to till it, but you are not jobless, no? So this is a model, no? So that is what I'm saying. Is it possible that we could have actually transformed the model that we have of economy, of entrepreneurship, of doing businesses, so that the people are not jobless that we have today across the country?
On this note, I think I have to say that in Nigeria, let me not say in the whole of Africa, I think in Nigeria, yeah, we have a lot of organizations, a lot of initiatives to bring these changes to the society. Because even in straight from the government, they are also trying to do something in the sector of non-oil sector. So there is a kind of a push. Things are being done to promote other sectors like agricultural sector. So you have the agribusiness. So we have a lot of initiatives on that area, and they are really promoting different initiatives on how to improve employment in the society. And you have a lot of projects that is being promoted within the youth, so that the youth can be involved, can get more involved in agricultural sector. So there's a lot of initiatives that is promoting youth to really get involved in the agribusiness. So I think there is in that I have hope that something is going to change. I think that, like as you said in the beginning, that we Africans, we are brought up in a way that we need to be autosufficient. So even though there is a lot of the rate of unemployment in that society is very high, but I still see that part of the society that is really autosufficient and that have that burning entrepreneurial spirit in them. So I think something is going to be changing in that sector, and things are really on the way.
All right, things are on the way. That is hopeful. That is good.
Yeah.
It's good to be hopeful, no? All right, so now let's come back to your project, the female entrepreneur project that you are in. Tell us about it. What is it?
Okay, it is a non-profit and a non-governmental, non-religious organization that is supporting and encouraging female entrepreneurship in Nigeria, and we are located in Benin City. And the name of the organization is Edo Women Founders of Entrepreneurs. So don't mind the name, that is very long, but it's very meaningful. So in this organization, we encourage women. So we try to concentrate on women. Why women is just because I believe that a lot of women, they really struggle day by day to um, live their entrepreneurial life in Nigeria, especially in the process of getting access to loans, and in the process of after starting their business, in the process of really scaling it, taking it to success, and making it become a well-known brand in the society, if not all over the world. So we have a lot of Nigerian women. When they start business, they start small, which is very, very important, because we promote that everybody should start small. Don't wait until you can be able to start big. You start small, then you grow. So we have a lot of women in Africa or in Nigeria. They start small and they become big after a certain period of time. But we have some women, when they start small, they remain small, or they quit, or they remain small forever. So they struggle all their life and remaining small. The business is not growing more than what it is when they started. So we also know that one of the reasons why this happened is because of a lack of knowledge, lack of training. Even though we have this entrepreneurial spirit deeply rooted in us, if we don't have the technical know-how, so it may be difficult for us to really take the business to the sources that we really dream about. So we also understand that one of the reasons why many female businesses don't grow in an extraordinary way is because of lack of capital, lack of money. So these two problems are connected together. So if you don't have the preparation, if you don't have the training, you don't know anything about the instrument that is that are supposed to help you to scale your business. So it may be difficult for you to grow to that success. And again, if you don't know how to brand your business, and you don't know how to talk about your business, and you don't know how to bring partners or collaborate with other businesses, so it may be difficult for you to really grow in your business. So we created this platform to support women, to encourage them, and to make sure that we are able their product, their business can grow, can succeed, and their brand can come to a limelight and be known in the society. We are looking forward to a kind of one day we can have a brand in Nigeria that when I'm in America or when you are in China, you see the name, you will be proud to say, yes, I'm a Nigerian. This name is a Nigerian brand. Like when you see the McDonald's, when you see the Coca-Cola, I think every American is proud to see Coca-Cola, to see the Coca-Cola brand when he or she goes to Africa or to other parts of the world. So these are things that I'm really looking forward that we can be having in the world one day.
All right, that's great. That's interesting. Now, what do you do exactly in concrete terms? What do you do with these women in Edo State?
At the moment, we organize a monthly meetup. So in this monthly meetup, we invite speakers to come and talk to the women about maybe you need to choose a subject. You can talk about your own life to motivate and inspire the women. You can also talk about a subject. Maybe, for example, if you are into import and export, so you can come to our meetup to teach the women how to take their products into international market, how to prepare their product, or what are the procedure to follow so that they can be able to take their product to other market instead of being in that local market alone. Then if maybe you specialize in online marketing, then you can come to teach these women how to promote their products, their business online. And something like that. We've had a lot of professionals who are coming to our meetup to speak about their how to grow business to the women. So why are we doing this? Because in the process of doing this, some women can gain some knowledge about what they are doing, how they can do it better, and also some women can also gain some takeaway in the level of personal development.
Now, that is very important because we all need this development and nobody knows it all. So, these women, do they sometimes complain to you of maybe the particular problem that they might have? Of course, talking of today, the business environment is changing. There is a lot of things to be done and involved in technology. All of these are important these days. So, I don't know what kind of problem do they complain to you that are stopping them from materializing their dream of financial entrepreneurship?
Yeah, I think there is one problem that if you talk to 10 women, they will have different kinds of problems, but you are going to find that there is one problem that every woman will make mention of. That is lack of capital. So we all need money. And you know that in Africa, we don't have too much of it. We have it almost in a limited quantity. So they all lament about having difficulties accessing loans or even having their own money. So that is something that all of them are going to make mention of. Then after that, you are going to have different problems. Some of them, like I said before, some of them really they want to do something, but they don't know how to start it, or they don't know how to go about it. So that uh, um, know-how, that lack of information is very, very real in our society. There is a lack of information. And another problem, I think this is a problem that is really something particular to the Nigerian society, is that you can see that almost they are afraid to talk about their business, because otherwise it may be a problem because they have a non-registered business and they don't want people to come and be disturbing their business. So this is something a little bit complicated. So in that, we also encourage the women to get their business registered with the CAC in Nigeria, because if you register your business, you are giving it authority. So you make that business to acquire some certain level of authority. So, in the Nigerian society, we have a lot of women who are running a non-registered business. And so somehow I'm still happy for the society who still permit their citizens to run businesses even without being registered. So because if, mind you, not because you don't register your business, then you can run your business and you don't pay anything. Some of them also told me that even though their business is not registered, they still pay some certain taxes, because if you have a business, so there are some. I think I don't want to make mention of any name. I don't want to mention any name. So they still have some people coming to them to ask them for to pay some taxes. So these women, they are a little bit scared with the mind that if they get their businesses to be registered, they are going to pay more taxes. So these are things that really needs to be studied very well, so that one can really understand which way to go so that this problem can really be solved. Then, so I have talked about lack of finance, lack of information, and these women being afraid of getting their business to be registered. So we are also trying to inform them about all the opportunity that you can get if you have a registered business. Because if you don't register your business, you can't go to the bank and say you want to ask for a loan, even though it is already difficult for a female entrepreneur to get access to this loan. Of course, they get, but not enough. So if you don't have a registered business, that will make it more complicated for you to get access to funding your business, to go to the bank and ask for loan. So, and so many things like that.
You said that some of them, even though they didn't register, they still pay taxes. So I'm not really very clear on that. A business that you didn't register, how can you pay tax? So the government, I don't understand. Can you explain that a little bit further for those who do not understand, like me?
Yeah, of course, if you have a registered business, there is a declaration you need to comply with. So you need to have you need to make the audition so that you can pay taxes. So there's a tax you have to pay in the CAC and in the internal revenue. All these are taxes being paid to the government, which are very, very regular. Is okay. So if you have a business that is not registered, definitely you are not going to pay that, because let's say that the government don't know about your business, they don't know that you are running business. But for the fact that you have a space where you occupied, maybe you have a store in your house, or maybe you have a table at the front of your house and you are selling your products. So you have people, like I said before, I don't want to mention them, people that collect another kind of informal taxes, because you occupied a space in the public space and you are selling, even though they know that you are not registered. So this is something that is happening in Nigeria. So you still pay some tax. I don't want.
But is it a kind of
maybe
illegal
tax is not
tax?
yes,
Is it a kind of?
yeah. Let us say illegal tax.
It's okay. We're going to have to deal with it. All right. So it's fine. Let leave that there, though. But of course, it did further explanation. But let leave it there. It's okay. Now, so do these women also maybe engage in some online digital businesses where maybe their store is online? So in this case, they don't need to put any table out there, no? So of course, I understand that you are going to have to undergo some training. We are talking of invisible service now, rendering a service to people, because you did mention of affiliate marketing before. Of course, we are coming to that. So I'm trying to understand if some of these women also engage in type of businesses that don't necessarily require a physical space, and in this case, they might not need to be harassed by those people that are collecting illegal taxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have very few women who really have digital spaces, but not so much. Let's say that more than 80% of these women, they don't have, they are not online, or if they are online, they are using WhatsApp or Facebook. Maybe they have their Facebook page where they post pictures about their businesses, or they just do it through their profile on Facebook. So I have very few of them who even have a e-shop, and they have their internet site. So when I try to encourage most of these women, because sometimes I do have a one-on-one with them, whether on phone or talking to them even during our meetup. So there is something, another enigma that is really very is a kind of serious. Do you know that a lot of them are really afraid to have their business online? Yes. So on that,
And why are they afraid of that?
Because they are afraid of fraud. They are afraid that if they have business online, there's a lot of fraud online, and they are afraid to be victim of this fraud. Okay, what am I going to say in respect of this is that is also what I'm telling them. So is that if you don't know something, you are bound to be afraid of it, because you don't know it. If you don't know it, it's almost like maybe it's going to be dangerous. You don't know if it is going to hurt you or if it is good for you or not. It's because you don't know it. So that is another part in which these women really lack information, because if you don't lack information, you know that being online means a lot to your business, especially in this digital modern world we are today. So if you are online, it makes it even easier for you to take your business to international market. But unfortunately, these women are really afraid to have their business online. And also, there is another problem that we don't have to undervalue, is also the security online. So how am I secure if I take my business online? You know, is my business secure online? For example, if you live in the Europe, so you know what you are supposed to do. You know that if you do everything that you are supposed to do, your business is secure. Even though there's still going to be some certain level of risk, but your business is protected. It means that if you are selling online, you can collect money online, you can sell, you can collect your money, and the product that the clients buy will be delivered. So these are some of the things that in Africa, it still happens that maybe you buy something, maybe you don't get your money, or maybe somebody hack your business online. So they are really afraid of insecurity online.
I get that. Now, say maybe for example, we are trying to look at what can actually be the type of businesses available, because a lot of businesses are actually opening up in Nigeria and across Africa because of the digital age, the internet. Because the moment you are connected to the grid, you can do a lot of things, because businesses these days basically mean service. No, you don't need to. Okay, we still need to exchange physical goods, but most people these days they don't exchange any physical goods. No, they just extend information. They transmit information, and through this information, they are paid. So, if you were to suggest a type of business for them, say maybe looking around, what do you hear as something that can be beneficial to some of these women who are maybe, because of course they don't know these things. That is why they are always coming up with all these excuses of maybe somebody coming to attack them or insecurity and all that. I interview people continuously in Nigeria who are doing online businesses. If they are not online, how can I know them? Because I'm in Italy, they are in Nigeria. It is only when you are online that okay, yeah, you are doing this business. Come on, share idea on it. So, what kind of which area do you think some of these women can be more useful in online business?
Definitely, I don't suggest business that they can do to them. So the women that we have, they are women who already have their business already. So it means that you come and most of the women that I know, they are into agribusiness and they are into production business. They are into, maybe some of them have their physical shops in Benin. So yeah, so for the moment, I don't have anyone who is into services. So they have physical products. So maybe that is why. So this is exactly where it is even difficult for them, because if you have a physical product, you also need to put in place how to deliver your product when somebody orders from the other parts of Nigeria. So if you don't have all this put in place and you have your business online, yeah, it's a little bit, it's like, how do you say that in English? In Italiano, we can say that is a reazione a catena. So
Ah, okay,
if you
okay. We get it. Like a dog eating its own tail. You're just turning
yeah,
around in a
so
circle.
if you don't put everything in place, it's not going to work online if you have physical products. So if you sell and somebody buy it, how do you deliver to the person if maybe the person lives in the other parts of Nigeria? Okay. So affiliate marketing is very cool, and it's something that I just get into in the recent period. I started it last year, so I found it to be really, really interesting. So I've been online for since 2016, I think. So I've done a lot of things online, but I've not really go to the affiliate marketing part of it. So because I thought maybe it has to be with something very expensive and very difficult, and you need to have some certain level of know-how. So when I came across um, someone last year who talked to me about this sector, I said, okay, I'm interested, let me go in. So I went in. I found it to be really interesting. So what are we doing? So at the moment, what I'm doing is just to promote other businesses. So you need to be a business that have the affiliate program. So if your business have an affiliate program, so I just apply. So if I get your approval to promote your business, then I promote your business. So you don't have to pay me anything, because you don't pay the affiliate anything. You just have to approve the person to be your promoter. So I promote. Whenever somebody buys anything through my link, then the company just give me my commission. So either that the company already have their own percentage that is being defined, or you can define the percentage with the company. So if both of you agree on the percentage, then they get you approved and send you an affiliate link. So through that affiliate link, you can start your promotion. And my intention is to start small, promoting other businesses until one day I can really start creating my own digital products and start promoting my products by myself as well, and maybe inviting other affiliates to promote my product too.
Before, we're talking about entrepreneurship related to women in Nigeria. You see, both of us were in Italy. We also understand that the same problem is here too. There are a lot of Africans here. They also have the difficulty. So, being a woman and understanding that this is a challenge that some women also face here, what would you suggest to them to sort of start taking off the bull by the horn? That this is time to start doing something for yourself, even here in the diaspora?
Yeah, okay, like as you said before, we have a lot of people online, even in Nigeria. The same way, we have a lot of diaspora online. So we still have some of them who are not online. I think it's still the same problem. Is culture, is mentality. So those people who are not online, they think that being online is because you don't have anything to do, because you are not doing something serious, or maybe what are you doing online? Because anyone that understand that there is a big deal online, they come online and they can do something. You can do anything online. So that is it. So we have a lot of people who are really taking opportunity on the on this trend to be online. So from my own experience, what I suggest to other women or men or boys and girls in diaspora, what they can be doing, yeah, whatever you love doing, whatever you are doing, if you want to take it to a different level, you need to come online. If you don't have a physical product, then it is even better. So you have less problems to take care of. Because if you have a physical product, you also need to put in place how to deliver your product whenever a client make purchase. But if you have a digital product, or like transferring information from one person to another, from one place to another, selling information, I think is a good business. Selling information is a good business today. You have a lot of information out there that you can sell.
Thinking of selling information, of course, that is an argument we are not entering into just now for time constraint. You are coming from those state, Benin, which is if somebody were selling information about the Benin, ancient Benin Empire, for example, that would be a lot of value. Because people pay for value these days. Like what you are sharing, how much is it valuable? If somebody were to start talking about the bead in Benin, the beauty of those things, selling just the information, because we are not really lacking information, we are just lacking creativity, how to transform those information, because really it's about transformation. We are not yet touch area like tourism. You think people don't want to come to Benin to visit the Benin Wall? What if somebody were to be promoting it? That is rich information. You see, so I think we really are full of opportunity, but we are it's just like people that are dying of thirst, but around them is just a seal of water. They don't yet realize that they can drink that thing that they have in front of them.
That is a lack of information, because they don't know.
Then what can we do so that they can know?
We need to create more. we need to create more awareness, more information to make more information to be available to these people. For example, like you are doing this, you invite me, but until I think early this year or last year, I don't even know about your podcast. So if even though I live where we have all these beers, if I don't have information about it, and again, I don't know how to do it, that is just the problem. I think that we don't have enough people in this space pouring out information, telling these people that they can do it, how to do it. We don't share information. We Africans, we are so selfish. We don't share. We don't share. We are afraid to share information. We are afraid to for example, if I ask a Nigerian woman to come and speak about her business, she's going to hesitate in the first place. You need to approach her again, then try to convince her. It's not because she don't have the time, because she's so busy. It's because she's afraid to share information about herself, about what she's doing, or even about anything.
And why do we do that? Why are people afraid to share information that, of course, other people are sharing? Why are we afraid to do that among ourselves to help each other?
Because it's not in our culture. Sharing information is not in our culture. The only information we are allowed to share is na God, though, na God. That is the only information we are taught to share. So if you meet a very successful American woman, you ask her how she got to that level of success. She's going to be happy. She's going to sit down. She's going to share valuable information with you, and you are going to learn. If you meet a Nigerian woman, not all of them, please, I'm talking about not all of them. I don't want to make, because I have a lot of great women that are really very, very top. So, but I'm talking about those. I'm talking about the fact that those that share information are not enough. We still need more. We need to make these people understand that sharing information is a treasure that our society needs today. So if you ask a Nigerian woman to come and tell us about her business, I mean a Nigerian woman, a successful Nigerian woman in Nigeria, she's going to be reluctant. Why do you want me to talk about my business? So you need to convince her, you need to assure her there's no problem about that. I'm not talking about all the women. We have a lot of women who can easily share about their business, about their life, to enrich others. Because if everyone gets information about how to start a business, how to take it to the next level, it will be easier for everyone to do that.
And everyone will be better for it.
Yeah, just
Everyone will
for
be better for
example,
it.
look into the American society. Look into the American society. We have a lot of millionaires in America. It's because they share information. Most of this information are not shared for free. Most of this information costs a lot of money to get access to it. But what is important is this information are made available. You want to do it, you talk about the biz. You want to talk about the biz, you have a place to go where you can pay your money. You pay the person who owns the information concerning how this bid gets into our society. So they sell this information to you. Then you can start selling it, share it. You own it, then you share it. You make money. You can become rich with it, and you enrich every other person with the information you are sharing about this build. But if you don't have this information, you won't do it. And again, if you don't have the information about how you can really make profit only by talking about this build, if you don't know, everybody will just, what am I going just to talk about a bit? Is a normal bit? Why should I have to talk about it?
It's normal to those who know, but those who don't know, for them it's not normal, no?
So you need to make these people know that there is a big deal if you can talk about this bit. So they will start looking for information, and this information has to be available somewhere where they can go and get it, and bring it out to the outside world and say, yeah, this is the beauty of our society. So people will be happy to listen to you. So all these are what I want to say is that there is a great lack of information in our society. We are still very few that know that
it's true.
We can sell information. So just imagine if 90% of the society knows that information is a big treasure, especially in this very new era that we are now. It's making money all over the world.
What do you have there in offer? How do you want people to reach out to you? Please go ahead and do that.
Okay. So thank you once again for inviting me. Thank you for this opportunity. Yeah. As an affiliate marketer, I have my YouTube channel. So I invite everyone to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Imarenakhue World, which is all about affiliate marketing, product review, and making money online. So what I do is to bring digital product that can help you to create your own product online. So I have some products that can help you to scale your business if you have your business online already. Or if you don't have a business, you are looking for one way or the other to start making money online. So just go to my YouTube channel, watch some of my videos so you can get how to make money online. And again, if you want to start investing your money into companies of your dreams, like for example, if you want to have the share of Google, Amazon, and all that, so I just make a review about a broker's platform where you can really buy shares of the company. You own it, and yeah, that is it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. All right, now to these individual people you are talking to now, that we are talking to, the Africans, what do you want to say to them as a way of encouragement to get involved? Because the train is moving, it's not stopping. You either start stepping up and getting on board, or you are left behind. What do you want to say to them?
Yeah, what I want to say to African young people is that I want to say that kudos to those who are really holding their space and making great things and making changes in different African society, because we have a lot of young people who are really making differences in different parts of Africa. And I also want to encourage those who are still trying to discover who they are, what they want, and which kind of society they are living in. So I just want to encourage you to continue searching for who you are, what the future holds for you, and what you want to give to the future. You know, this life is always, it always has to do with exchange. So if you want to get something, you need to give something. And I believe that each and every one of us have something inside of us that we can give to the world to exchange for success. So continue. I encourage you to continue, believe in yourself, and yeah, we are on the move, and we are going to make that change to happen in Africa.
That's very beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much, dear Lilia. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Obehi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you are doing. Continue doing it, and God bless you.
If you enjoy this podcast, make sure you subscribe so you never miss any of our future episodes. Rate and review Obehi Podcast and share with your friends who might need it. I remain Obehi Ehigie. Thank you so much for listening, and talk to you in the next episode.